Hello and welcome to Education with Mr. Milk. Today's lesson we will discuss the states of Gideon. There are 12 states, starting in order from Gideon: Malachi, Philemon, Leviticus, Micah, Timothy, Obadiah, Song of Solomon, Vineria, Kings, Romans, Judges, and Deuteronomy. Let's get started, shall we? Malachi was the first state of Gideon, named after the last book of the Old Testament. This flag looks like Empire Japan for World War II, and when Scarlet Witch lives here. Philemon was the second state of Gideon, named after the epistle of Apostle Paul. This flag looks like Chile. Leviticus was the third state of Gideon, named after the third book of Moses. This flag looks like Turkey and replaced Islam as V.
V for Vendetta.
Yeah. Micah was the fourth state of Gideon, named after the 33rd book of the Old Testament. This flag looks like Pakistan and replaced Islam as Mudvayne. Timothy was the fifth state of Gideon, named after the epistle of Apostle Paul. This flag looks like Lebanon and replaced tree as tall cross. Obadiah was the sixth state and first empire state of Gideon, named after the 31st book of the Old Testament. It put cocoa idol symbol on the middle of the flag. Song of Solomon was the seventh state and second empire state of Gideon, named after the 22nd book of the Old Testament. It put slipknot symbol on the middle of the flag. Vineria was the eighth state and third empire state of Gideon, named after the fifth character and fifth beat in Incredibox mod Sprunky. It puts V for Vendetta symbol on the middle of the flag and 4 stars and horns in the up left, up right, down left, and down right. Kings was the ninth state and fourth empire state of Gideon, named after the 11th and 12th book of the Old Testament. It put Nadir Shika emblem in the middle of the flag and leave the 4 stars and horns. Romans was the 10th state and 5th empire state of Gideon, named after the epistle of Apostle Paul. It put veil emblem in the middle of the flag and it leaves the 4 stars and horns. Judges was the 11th state and first major state of Gideon, named after the 7th book of the Old Testament. It put Argentina flag, replaced color blue to red, and the ark with 2 angels in the middle of the flag. And lastly, Deuteronomy was the 12th state and second major state of Gideon, named after the 5th book of Moses. It put the São Paulo flag and replaced the Brazil map to Scarlet Witch symbol. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. See you next time.